Hello beautiful people and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are talking about some ways that you can be able to use to increase your profits in your business. All right. And my name is Tanisa Mai. I talk all things relating to business, making money and their family life. To our returning subscribers, we'd like to say thank you so much for the continued support. We truly appreciate it. And if you're new here and you're about starting, growing and improving your business, this is the place to be. Consider subscribing and switching on the notification bell so that you're kept abreast of when we put out new content. Right now, this is something that is so crucial and very vital for businesses to look into, because sometimes when you don't look at what causes or your profit margins to be low, or ways in which you can be able to increase your profit margins, you lose money that you could prevent the loss of, right? Please forgive the lighting of this video for today, but we do not have electricity, so I've had to do like a makeshift improvisation. I hope it still looks amazing. Okay, it's not about the looks, it's about the content. Take the content that's going to help you. So it's important that we always look at our businesses from a perspective of working on the business, right? Sometimes as smaller businesses, we're focused on working in the business. We are doing the work with our employees and our workers, and sometimes we forget that we need to move from working in the business to move to working on the business. So we need to sit over here at times, most of the time. If you can, as a business owner, if you can focus on working on the business only and make sure that you create systems and use resources, human resources and other resources to ensure that the working in the business is delegated completely, your business is going to grow. It's going to grow exponentially. But what I want us to focus today is just a few ideas that when you are then taking that step to say, okay, let's look at our profit and see how can we increase it, because a good business owner is always looking for ways to increase the bottom line, to increase the profits. Okay, we are trying to build sustainable businesses in the long term, and we need to find strategic ways to increase the amount of money that we are making in the businesses while we are able to continue impacting our customers, not compromising the quality of the service or the products that we are offering, but rather just focusing on tightening those loose screws. Yes, let's put it like that, tightening those loose screws. The first one is cutting unnecessary costs. When your business is growing and as it continues to move higher and higher, you forget to look at your expenses and the costs that you are incurring as the business. You just take them on as normal expenses that you have to pay. But is there a way where you can find some savings? Is there a way where you can be able to find better deals? Is there a way where you can be able to reduce the cost and the expenses of your business? There are so many different products on the market and systems and methodologies that you can integrate into your business to reduce the amount of costs that you have. Let me make an example. Let's talk about internet provision. Just a simple, very simple example. Let's talk about internet provision. Maybe you are working with a specific internet service provider and their packages have been working for you for a very long time and you've got no complaints. You're getting exactly what you need for your business. But then a new business comes up with an alternative internet provision that is still as effective, but that could maybe save you 100 Rand, 200 Rand, 500 Rand on your expenses. These are things that you always need to consider. Sometimes you have an expense on your operational costs that maybe you need it at a certain point in your business, but right now you don't need it. But because you don't do audits of your expenses and the costs and that you're spending in the business, you are not able to pick it up. So take time to look at your costs. What are you paying for? How much does it contribute to the bottom line of the business? How much does it contribute to production? How much does it contribute to ensuring that you're servicing your customers? Can you leave without it? Do you still need it? Is it still relevant at this stage in your business? Can you eliminate it? Can you reduce it? Can you get a better deal somewhere else? These are the things that you need to do to increase your profits, because if you spend a lot of time analyzing and assessing your expenses and trying to find strategies to reduce the expenses, then you can be able to, obviously the money that you then reduce from your expenses, it falls onto your profits. It increases your profits. That's the first one. Number two, this is a concept that we ignore as small businesses, which is upselling and cross-selling. Now, listen to me. When you have done your mastery of your target customer identification and you have done pain points mastery, you understand exactly what the problems of the customers are, and you have, spent a lot of time in ensuring that the product or the service that you're offering is high quality and it's impactful, it addresses the problems that your customers have, you can be able to do upselling and cross-selling with additional features in your business that you can be able to offer, right? So when you're offering a solution to a customer, find a way to upsell. And basically upselling and cross-selling basically says that I have given you this solution. It does assist you to a certain extent and you're going to be excited. But guess what? We can rev this a notch higher by offering you this as well. Or you can actually in the long term or next time consider this one as well. Or if you put these together, you have a bomb, So find a way to move more products and services through upselling and cross-selling, which is very important so that you are able to increase your profits. You are able to sell more products to your customers. You are able to entice them to better and more bigger solutions to the problems that they are faced with. And they're going to like that. Not only are your customers going to like that, but also your bottom line is going to really smile if you do that. I think it's an opportunity that we miss. And a lot of other businesses, like more established commercial big corporates, they use this all the time and we consume it, which means you can also integrate this into your smaller business and it will really, really work. Number three, I want you to look at negotiating better supplier contracts, right? It's really great to do business with people that you know and that you've been doing business over the years with, because they are dependable, they're reliable, it's your suppliers from a long time ago, but always bring up the option of negotiating the contract, okay? And finding out if you cannot start testing other suppliers, to a certain extent that can be able to give you same quality, same quantity, but at a cheaper or much more valuable price point, right? So you can start testing out the space, testing out the market, testing out the suppliers to see. Obviously, you do not want to be compromised in the process, so you would want to negotiate better deals with your existing supplier, but also look at how can you be able to tap into other spaces and other suppliers. And I think it's so dangerous to have one supplier as well as a business, especially if you are, moving a lot of product. I think it's important that you diversify that portfolio so that you are able to, if anything happens to one supplier that you've been dependent on for 10 years, you are able to say, okay, no, there's someone else that we can be able to find as well. I think negotiating better contracts with suppliers is also something that can contribute to better bottom lines. Find a way to groom those relationships to an extent that it works best for your business and it contributes to the bottom line of your business. It grows your business. Number four, you can also consider expanding your product or service offering. All right, that is also another way that you can be able to increase your profits in your business. Look at what you are currently offering, né? And if you've stabilized in the market and you've established yourself in the market as a leader, providing that service or that product, you can look at diversification. You can look at adding other products and other services to your existing supply of products or services, right? So I always suggest that if you consider this option, do not overwhelm yourself. Do not do it all at the same time or too quickly. You want to add baby steps, one product, one service, one or two products, one or two services at a time, and see how the market responds to it. And if it stabilizes again, you add another. These are also other revenue streams, other incomes that are going to automatically increase your bottom line. Obviously, when you add a product range or a new product or a new service to your business, it might have expense implications. But if you look at it in the broader scope, the expense implications need to be way outweighed by the income or the revenue that you're going to be generating with those new products or services. So this is another option that you can also consider. Increasing your service or your product line within your business. Number 5, I want to talk about automation. This is an area that we don't consider much. Automation is the best in ensuring that your business is efficient, in reducing the demand on resources, and actually improving your quality, freeing up some time for other things to be done, right? So consider automation into your business. And obviously, if it's a totally foreign concept to you, then you need to start integrating it into different sections. Whether you're going to start with sales, you're going to start with invoicing, you're going to integrate it into marketing, whatever. There are so many different areas where you can be able to integrate automation, but don't create chaos by integrating automation all at the same time, all at once, too quickly. What you want to do is to roll it out over time. Once a certain area or a specific section within the business has mastered the automation, then you can move on to the next. But we need to automate the processes. Our business processes, our operations need to be automated as much as possible. And this goes back to systems. So systems. And at the same time, now I'm saying automated systems. So you need to start with systems. Then how do you automate that system so that it's much more efficient and much more effective, impactful to your customers, at the same time to your bottom line as the business? And the next one that we're going to look at is improving marketing efficiency. When you are doing your marketing, stay away from doing things that do not bring you ROI. ROI is the key when it comes to your marketing efforts. There needs to be a return on every investment that you're making for your marketing in the business. Because guess what? Every single time you're spending on ineffective marketing models and approaches, you are losing money. You are spending unnecessarily. For every single amount that you spend on marketing, you need to get tangible results, okay? Please use marketing efficiency. Use marketing methodologies that are going to give you real information, real data that you can be able to assess, okay, this is the impact, this is the return that I have received as a business. Otherwise, you are just throwing money away. You need to double down on what works. So yes, there is expenses that you're going to be spending around finding out. I'm okay with that. Finding out what's going to work. But once you have figured out what works, then double down on what works and reduce what doesn't work. Actually, remove it. What doesn't work needs to be removed. The last one, please use data to make decisions. Use data to make your decisions in your business. Do not just thumbsuck decision making. Don't do that. Use information, use data to make decisions so that you can be able to make informed decisions, the right kind of decisions that are going to lead to more profitability for your business, and decisions that are not going to be just decisions. Don't just decide without being well informed, with enough data, with enough information to make informed decisions. And yeah, that is all I have time for on this video. I hope you got something from the video in terms of, jotting your mind, in terms of thinking how you can be able to increase that profit margin. All right. And to everyone who has been watching us for the very first time, we'd like to thank you so much. And we want to say to you, consider subscribing and switching on the notification bell. To our returning subscribers, we thank you so much. Otherwise, that's all from me. Until next time, stay absolutely blessed.